What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993, and this is episode number 177 of WWE Turn Alert. As we are here I'm pretty sure most of you thought I should have done this turn several weeks ago. Probably at least a month ago. If that, at least. But my thing was even though the outcome was so obvious, and now that it's happened, it feels super meaningless, as we all know, as of now, in some ways, the painful, super duper, long-term rivalry of Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio is over. At least we hope so. But, so, now former disciple of Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy, to me, this past Friday on SmackDown, fully cemented his babyface turn. And of course that has come across because obviously Buddy Murphy has been the only long-term dedicated disciple Seth Rollins has had since he started up this whole doing things for the greater good, calling himself like the Messiah, or now the SmackDown Savior, or the Savior of SmackDown, or he's calling himself now since he moved over to SmackDown. Along the way, he had Authors of Pain, who were the first people he had worked with, but then of course they got injured and now they're released. Then he got Buddy Murphy. He briefly had Austin Theory until stuff happened and Theory went back down to NXT. So Buddy Murphy was only really the only long-term disciple with Seth Rollins. And it was a good fit. It was a nice storyline to kind of help elevate Buddy Murphy. And I say it was a good run. It was a good run. Then they got Aaliyah Mysterio involved in this storyline. And it got to a point where that storyline was super overcomplicated. It should not have been continued. And also, just this idea for weeks. Like, the alliance should have been over for good after that steel cage match that Rollins had with Dominic, where Rollins just beat the ever-living crap out of Murphy outside of the steel cage. That should have been where it ended right there. Instead, they go back and forth with it for weeks and weeks, and then even when Murphy finally threw the punches at Rollins, they still booked him to go back to Rollins just 1 week, and, obviously, just, again, the whole inconsistency with Aaliyah Mysterio, like, fighting with her family. The next second, she's there acting like nothing ever happened, because, yeah, this storyline turn went from, a Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins feud to making Dominic Mysterio a star to now starting the acting career of Aaliyah Mysterio. And of course it's awkward as hell because she's in love with a guy who is like 13 years older than her. And I get it, of course, age gap really should not matter, but when she's 19 years old, it still looks weird. And it still makes no sense because literally 2 weeks before she started falling for him, she was beating the crap out of him with a kendo stick. But in long-term sense, the whole idea of Buddy Murphy being with Seth Rollins, well, just Murphy, because they dropped the Buddy from his name because they thought it would be weird having a disciple of an evil, alliance named Buddy. But I think they should go back to, of course, calling him Buddy Murphy. I was not a fan of Buddy Murphy in NXT with him and Wesley Blake. I was not a fan of that tag team. I don't know why. I just really wasn't. But I've been a big fan of Buddy Murphy since he was on 205 Live. Awesome performer. Can do a whole lot more in the ring than I ever expected him to be able to do. And since moving off of 205 Live, he's had his fair share of good matches with Daniel Bryan. I remember he had a match with on SmackDown. He lost. He had a really good match with Roman Reigns on SmackDown. And then, of course, when he got moved to Raw last year, his series of matches with Aleister Black were excellent. And, of course, he lost all three, but he still looked like a star in all three of them. And even his run with Seth Rollins, he had some good matches in there as well. So him being a babyface, definitely a fan of. I wanted to get behind Buddy Murphy. The problem is, they've made him into the lover of Aaliyah Mysterio, and it's just like, is that really anything to really work off with after this Rollins feud ends? Well, again, he's going to feud with Rollins. There's still the rumors of Seth Rollins going to be taking some time off here soon, probably after Survivor Series, because he, of course, wants to be there whenever Becky Lynch gives birth to their baby next month, which I can't believe is already about to happen, because it was just yesterday Becky Lynch was announcing that she was pregnant. So I feel like, Murphy is going to write off Rollins, and hopefully get some type of a good singles run from there, because I don't know what they're going to do though. Are they going to are they going to continue to have Aaliyah Mysterio basically be in his corner? I mean, are they going to have maybe Dominic and Murphy be a tag team or something? I don't know. I still think as a babyface, since this feud with Rollins is over, they don't have to have Aaliyah again. I'm sorry. There is no need for Aaliyah Mysterio to continuing to be coming out and being like Buddy Murphy's valet. She's not a wrestler, and this is not an acting show. I'm sorry. It does not need to happen. If Aaliyah Mysterio wants to be an actress, I give her, I give her my best luck, but WWE is not that place. There is no need to keep Aaliyah Mysterio on TV. So I do kind of hope they go a little bit different direction with this, but I am definitely up for a Buddy Murphy face run. And I definitely hope he succeeds from it, because he should. I think he'll have a good run. Heck, even if they want to put the IC title on him. I've been mentioning recently guys like, Big E, or, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, or Buddy Murphy and Sami Zayn. I'd like to see that happen. Heck, if they want to have another match with Roman Reigns, go right for it. But I know Buddy Murphy's talent, but I just don't think he should be labeled forever as Aaliyah Mysterio's lover. But that's my thoughts on Buddy Murphy being a babyface. I can finally say for sure, Buddy Murphy is a babyface. So what are your thoughts on this turn? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, guys, and be sure as always to slap a like on the video and subscribe or comment to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at DemandAirboy93. Until then, guys, I'm checking out. Have a great rest of your night, and as always, guys, please stay tuned for more WWE Turn Alert.